Influencer marketing. What is it and how can it help your org? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Megan, Chief Strategy Whaler at Whole Whale, and I'm here to talk to you today about influencer marketing. So what is influencer marketing? It's really just the process of finding someone that really speaks to your community and the community that you're excited to reach and be able to leverage them and their reach and their following to be able to support your org and get more people excited to come take action and learn about the great stuff that you're doing. So, how can influencer marketing support your organization and your goals? Well, it can support it in three key ways. The first is by getting legitimacy for your cause or your organization, particularly within the community that the influencer serves, and be able to get attention for the cause that you care about and get those people really excited about it. The next is through press. Being able to drive additional eyeballs through online publications and those kinds of things by getting the coverage of the influencer that you're using to drive additional attention for your own cause, your own calls to action, and the things that you want people to pay attention to. Finally, it's for driving those key activations. And this is where it can be really valuable to be able to use influencers to get their community and the audience that follows them really excited to take the actions that you need, whether it's signing a petition or sending in a letter or be able to donate to something maybe the influencer is a part of. And that can be really valuable in supporting your organization and your goals overall. So there are four key types of influencers that you can look at for supporting your organization. The first are top-tier influencers, and these are oftentimes also celebrities in their own right. They're what we typically think of when we hear the term influencer and are usually recognizable figures across the broad range of the public. However, top-tier influencers usually have an agent or a manager and can be harder to reach, so if you have an in with them, definitely use it. They can also require maybe some financial compensation to be able to support your organization, so do your research around top-tier influencers. The next tier to look at are middle-tier influencers. These are folks that can have up to 100,000 followers and particularly have a lot of valuable reach within specific communities that you might want to reach. They can be, great to work with. Sometimes they might require some financial compensation, but oftentimes if you find influencers that have particular influence within the community that you serve, but also have some kind of deep personal connection to your organization, that can be really valuable. The next tier of influencers that you're going to want to look at are micro-influencers. These are folks that have maybe up to 10,000 followers, so it might be a smaller community, but they have tremendous amount of influence within one particular audience or community base. And what's great about micro-influencers is you can slide right into those DMs oftentimes, maybe even be able to find their email address and be able to access them more directly with your ask and your cause. The last tier of influencers that we want you to look at are what we call super fans. And these are folks that are influencers right in your own backyard. These are people within your community that are going to your website all the time, they're commenting on your Facebook posts, and they are already really jazzed about your cause. And so they are great to activate around and ask them to do additional things for your organization that might be maybe a little higher barrier, but because they're already invested, they'll be willing to do that and get more people from their following to be a part of your organization. So, where can you find these influencers to support your organization? Well, the first place you're going to want to look is right in social media. And the way that you can do that is by searching specific hashtags that might be relevant for your audience or your cause and seeing if there are influencers within that community that have a lot of influence that you could potentially work with. The next place you could look is through just a simple Google search, seeing who's out there, who you might be able to work that's, again, influential within your community. You can also look within your own email list and see if you have any influencers or celebrities on that list, or find those super fans who are already really active within your organization and see how you might be able to activate the people that, say, have a really high click-through rate for your email list. Lastly, you can look at maybe using an influencer tool that can maybe connect you with an influencer, but those can be expensive and they don't always have the best reviews, so make sure to do your research. The most important thing to remember when working with influencers is do your research and frame your asks appropriately. It's really important that you come to them actually showing that you know who they are, you understand their audience, and you have a good sense of what's going to be valuable both to them and to you. Remember to always ask as little of your influencer as possible to get the greatest impact for your organization while taking the littlest time possible from the influencer themselves. So always package your asks together and make it really clear what you're asking them to do and how they can do it very easily. Well, thank you so much for watching Influencer Marketing for Nonprofits. If you need any more information or resources, please follow the link in the description below. And as always, please subscribe to our channel and like us. And thank you so much for watching.